All right, hey, we good? Everything's good? All right, audio's a check. Khaled, you good?
I'm good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the 10 Cents Podcast. I'm the boy Kazzaz. Here with me is my guy,
Khaled Kishawi.
my first special guest. I know some of you guys have been waiting for this, you feel me? But now we back.
Yeah, I feel special, bro.
Hey, man. Hey, you number one, you feel me? I mean, I'm not going to lie, though. There was another one, but it didn't work out that good.
It be like that sometimes.
Yeah, it really does feel like that, man. But hey, just quick backstory of me and Khaled, right? We known each other for like how long? Let's be honest, man.
Damn, bro. I mean, how many years now?
10, maybe 12.
10,
maybe
30,
more.
40.
I mean, 12 that we remember.
Yeah, back then from El Blad, bro. Back in the Middle East.
Relax. Not from the Blad. Blad means back home, by the way.
Talk from us, bro. Throwback.
Nah, me and Khaled know each other we grew up in the same mosque. You know, ever since then we've been friends. Our dads know each other, that type of deal. Yeah, but like this one trip really bonded us together, though. Let's be honest, right?
The one and only.
The one and only trip that me and Khaled had.
Bum, 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 bum.
What is that?
Isn't that when DJ Khaled and he...
because you're Khaled? I get it. I see what you did there.
That's pretty
Anyways,
stupid.
though, let's go ahead and jump into that one special trip that me and Khaled had, the Detroit trip, right? For those of you that know earlier, I did mention the Jordan Almond story earlier, Khaled. You know what I'm talking about.
I mean, if I'm going to be honest, man, I have a confession to make.
What happened?
I haven't been listening to the podcast.
Oh, Khaled, don't do me like that.
I'm just playing, bro.
Hey, I'm going to give me a different guess. Hey, what is this? Hey, you look
like... I'm just playing, bro. I'm a day one number one fan.
Respect. There we go. Way to correct yourself.
I already know.
Yeah, you definitely don't listen. Now, anyways, though, let's go ahead and jump straight into the Detroit trip, man. So this was our first trip of me and Khaled, right? We were going for a competition. What were you going for?
So, I mean, I wasn't really good at anything else other than the sheet and Quran.
No, but you were in another one, right?
Huh?
Wait, what competition was you in? You were in 3 or 2?
The sheet and Quran. Level 1 Quran.
Oh, respect.
Yeah.
Hey, you killed.
Hey, I got lucky in regionals.
I don't know.
But when we came to nationals.
Hey, nationals is a different level. But anyways, though, so nationals for the competition was in Detroit, right? So this was a competition that I was at. I at the time was a coach. Khaled was a competitor, so his was sponsored. Everything was good for you.
Everything was sponsored, literally.
Everything was paid for Khaled. The Uber, the food, the hotel, the flight, everything was paid for. For me, I just had to pay for my flight. Everything else was covered.
Even the judges were paid for.
Hey, anybody listening from Mist, the judges were not paid for. Hey, we can't be saying stuff like that.
Oh my bad, I'll say it after.
They're going to take our trophies away. The one trophy that we had. No, anyways, so we agreed the day of our flight to meet at Masjid Nur, right? We agreed to meet at a certain time. Me, I show up earlier than usual. Right? For some reason, that Arab thing in our DNA that always says to show up late was missing in my DNA. It was lost when I was being made. Right? Khaled, you got a little bit of it, right?
I mean, bro, look, I like to stick with culture.
You can't do the culture wrong and show up early. It's Arab.
Exactly. What
like
are my parents gonna say?
Listen,
what's the family gonna say about me, man?
Are you even Arab anymore, Pat?
I swear.
No, but for me, I always tend to show up early. You showed up a little late, right? You're not really late, but you showed up a little late, right?
Yeah.
But the one special guy, we'll call him G.
G?
G.
G with a GG.
No, we'll call him G. What are you going to GG for?
Well, I don't know. I feel like Gigi, spoiling Gigi a little bit more.
Relax. We'll call him G. All right? So, G's the one that made the plan, too. He said, yo, show up around this time. We're like, okay, for sure.
I mean, it's a typical G.
Listen, I show up 15 minutes earlier, right? You show up maybe 30 minutes after the time that we were supposed to meet.
Yeah.
Right? This guy G. Oh, this guy G. Oh, man, this guy G. He shows up maybe like 2 hours or like 2 hours and 15 minutes later than we should. Than he said to meet up.
Which I wasn't surprised.
Yeah. Hey, honestly, at that point, I was surprised. Because it was my first time catching a flight with him. Right? So I'm like, there's no way he's really going to try to miss the flight. There's no way. But then as soon as 2 hours passed by, I'm like, man, we're really going to miss the flight.
The rumors are real.
The rumors. I'm like, hey, the rumors are most definitely real. I thought it was jokes at this point. I'm like, nah, the rumors are real. But anyways, so he shows up 2 hours late, and he's taking his sweet time to take his bags out the car, put the bags in the other car. You know what I'm talking about, right?
And you already know those salams.
Oh yeah, he was taking his sweet time with the salams.
Man, how you guys doing?
We're standing there pissed. We're like, yo, get in the car. We gotta go now.
We had like what, 30 minutes or less
to
catch the flight?
No, we had, let's say we'll say 40 minutes, right?
40 minutes?
Maybe 50 minutes, right? Because the drive was
I think 40 minutes is a stretch, man, because we were flying. Well, at least.
Well, yeah. So at least he was flying.
Yeah, we weren't flying.
So we had 2 drivers at the time driving us to the airport, right? One of them, the definition of Need for Speed. They're like, wait, what's the movies called? I forgot their names. I don't know why.
Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious. Literally, it looks like he just watched Fast and Furious and wanted to test it out.
Bro,
right?
he has he's Egyptian, bro.
That's facts. Hey,
you go to Egypt, bro.
In Egypt,
no one knows how to drive over there.
Hey, have you ever been to Egypt?
Oh, bro.
Hey,
Like
different story. Different time. We'll stick to the Detroit for now. Anyways, though, so he gets in the car with Mr. Need for Speed Fast and Furious, right? The Egyptian. Oh, what's a race car driver?
Kushari.
Who?
Kushari.
No, Kushari's a food. I'm not gonna call him Kushari.
Kushari Nation. We know like the Egyptian side.
What do you mean?
And at least we know him from the Egyptian side.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. No, I get you. Anyways, though, so he gets into Mr. Need for Speed Fast and Furious' car, and me and Khaled get screwed over, and we get into Mr. Taxi's car. Now, Mr. Taxi literally did not go above the speed limit. Was like 5 miles below the speed limit, and me and Khaled are just stressing out in the car. We're definitely gonna miss the flight.
Well, if I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't stressed out.
Khaled didn't care. Khaled was like, listen, either way, I'm gonna get the flight. Meanwhile,
I got nothing to lose, bro.
Meanwhile, I paid for my flight. I'm like, I better make this flight. So what ended up happening was Mr. Need for Speed did not go under 100 miles per hour. This guy was flying. We see fire coming out of his exhaust. The police couldn't even catch up to him. He had a police escort. Man was just flying. We didn't even see him till we got there, right? So we finally get to the airport, and G sends us a text. G's like, yo, where are you guys at? I'm already at the gate. We just got here. What do you mean you're already at the gate? So me and Khaled grab our bags from the car. We're running in, right? We jump straight to our airline. Now, Khaled, what was our airline?
Oh my god.
What was the one company that shall never be flown?
Took out our Spirit, bro. It's called Spirit.
Spirit literally lost our spirit. They made us. Oh man, that night was just trash, man. Anyway, we finally make it there, and these guys were killing.
Honestly, I had no clue what Spirit was. Like, I just thought it was
that was our first time flying Spirit.
Yeah,
I've always heard bad things about Spirit.
Well, I've never heard anything about them until I got there.
Oh, until you got there?
Yeah, like, that was my first experience.
I filled you in. Yeah. Like, hey, just to let you know, these guys aren't the best. What do you mean? No, but we finally get there, and the guy wasn't letting us through. We're literally talking to him like, come on, man, dude, our homie literally was just 5-10 minutes earlier here, and we're like, man, listen, just let us through, please. Let's catch the flight with them. And the guy was like, nah, I can't do it.
But this guy wasn't understanding a single bit.
He wasn't letting us do anything at all, right? So what ended up happening was that we missed our flight, right? We ended up missing our flight. Khaled doesn't care. It's not Khaled's money. Khaled didn't care that much, right? But
I mean, I was annoyed from the guy. That's what annoyed me the most.
Oh, yeah, the guy was annoying. I'm not gonna lie, the guy was annoying. But what ended up happening was... Wait, what? Oh, Mr. Need for Speed came in.
Yeah,
Mr. Need for Speed heard we missed our flight. He came in with the typical Egyptian anger, and he started yelling and making a scene. Everyone in the airport was like, what's going on there? Is there an attack happening?
Like, calm down, bro.
Is the airport under attack? What's going on? Why is there an Arab guy yelling in Arabic? What's happening right now? And even I got a little scared. I'm like, hey, somebody calm this guy down. But what ended up happening was... He starts yelling at the guy. I started calming him down, like, listen, man, like, what's the best you could do, whatever. And he's like, I could only give you $190 back. And in my head, I'm like, dude, $190. I only paid $140 for the flight. I only paid like $140, $150. How is he giving me $190 back?
Yeah.
So I was so confused. But as soon as he said $190, I'm like,
you got lucky.
Yeah, no, I got lucky.
I mean, you got lucky, Yanni. You're lucky you even missed the flight.
Listen, man,
that's a good thing, to be honest.
Honestly, I made money.
Bro, after that,
I made money off missing the flight. I started wanting to miss flights now. No, but what ended up happening? I missed the rest of my flights after that. I'm like, yo, let me make money. I started booking flights I wasn't even on.
Bro, that's business.
No, but So he ends up telling me I'm gonna get 190 back. So I had to play it off, you know what I mean? I'm like, man, really? Only 190? Come on, man. Do something. He's like, yeah, 190 is the best I could do. I'm like, you know what, screw it, I'll take it, whatever. I'll take whatever you could give me. So he gives me the 190. Khaled gets refunded the regular amount. Everyone else
I didn't get refunded anything.
Oh, you didn't
I
pay
didn't
for
pay,
anything.
so there's nothing to get refunded.
Khaled's
You
sponsor,
can't forget that.
Khaled's sponsor got refunded back the regular amount. And then we ended up booking a flight from Delta, which was the earliest flight we could find.
But you gotta let them know you weren't even thinking of me when you were booking your own flight.
Oh no,
I was just sitting there on the side.
No,
and
you
I'm
were
like,
next
what's
to
going
me.
on?
Don't
but
do
that
me
was
like
after
that.
after you booked your flight. I was like, oh, you're like, oh crap, bro, I forgot about you.
Nah, relax. Maybe. No, but like, so we ended up booking a Delta flight, right? But it was like 8 hours later than the regular flight that we were supposed to be on.
It was about 8 hours.
It was about 8. So what ended up happening was we wanted to go inside the airport, right? Because we were technically still outside where the check-in area and stuff like that was. We wanted to go inside. But it was... What airport has a closed in? It made no sense to me. They didn't let us in.
I honestly thought LAX was one of the best.
Right? They didn't let us in. And me and Khaled just standing like, what are we going to do? So we literally had to sleep on the floor. Again, we're idiots for doing this. We're literally idiots for staying at the airport for 8 hours. We could have...
That's after us hunting for like a few hours for food.
Oh, that's true.
So we have no car. We don't want to spend any money on an Uber.
That's fact. Hey,
I mean, bro, we're still on a budget. You poor guy over here.
We have no
You're
car.
on that Snoop budget.
Listen, we have no car. Budget's tight. I just bought another flight. I didn't even get the money back from the refunded flight. And then the only thing I had was Jordan almonds and yogurt pretzels in my backpack.
Oh, man.
And those were clutch. Let's be honest, those were
They
clutch.
really were. They took us places.
They got you through a lot.
Oh, my. Well, we're going to get there right now.
All right, we'll get there later. We'll get there later. So we finally get into the inside of the airport. We're chilling. We catch our flight and we get to Detroit. Right? Everything goes smooth. We're finally in Detroit, right? After we missed our flight, we finally get to Detroit. So we're in downtown Detroit at this point. And G, the special G, decides, he's like, listen, man, you know, we're in Detroit. Let's go look for abandoned buildings, huh? Now, I'm the only guy in the group with common sense at this point. I have no idea what's going on, right? It's bad when I have the only common sense. I'm looking at Khaled like, hey, Khaled, help me out. Common sense is gone.
I mean, bro, you already know. You cracked me out of a nutshell from regionals. I was the quietest guy at regionals.
Khaled, listen, for those of you who don't know Khaled might come off as a quiet guy, right? But when Khaled's with me, it's a different Khaled. we both push each other to a different level. Detroit experienced that. We were going crazy in Detroit. But anyways... So we finally make it, and then G was like, "Let's go search up abandoned buildings," and everyone was like, "Screw it!" Everyone's like, "Screw it, let's just go." And I was the only one like, "Are you guys serious?" Whatever. So we ended up going. He Googles on his phone. He's like, "Abandoned buildings in Detroit." He finds the nearest one. He's like, "Let's walk there." It was a good like mile.
Yeah,
mile,
about that.
A mile or two walk. Right. We get there, and what happens?
Oh, that's when what's his name comes.
No. We get there, and where was the building?
Oh, the building was closed.
It wasn't closed. The building was gone. The building was like apparently it's been demolished for a while. There was grass there. And everything like that.
Okay. I'm thinking of a different building.
Yeah. No, so we're like, what the hell is going on? So then we're just standing there, and this homeless guy just walks through. Right now, G for some reason had the audacity to ask the homeless guy, "Hey, you know any abandoned buildings around here?"
Look, I honestly don't blame the guy. A guy who's been in the streets for a minute.
You gotta be kidding me. You're gonna ask the homeless guy?
Bro, he lives in the streets. He owns the world, basically.
Hey, that's facts. No, he definitely knows where the abandoned buildings are. But come on, man. It's still scary. It's 50-50.
That's true.
So the homeless guy was like, of course. Of course I know where the abandoned buildings are. Follow me, right? And she's like, yeah, let's go follow him. And I'm looking at Khaled like, please, Khaled, come on, man. Please, Khaled, don't do this. Khaled's like, dude, let's follow them. I'm like, I can't know. We're screwed. At this point, I'm looking at Khaled. In my head, I'm like, we're screwed. So we're basically following the homeless guy, right? Let's say what is it? What do we call it? The line went like this, right?
The line went like this.
Yeah, it started off
What's
with
this?
It started off with the homeless guy in the front. Then right behind him was G. Then right behind G was you.
Oh yeah.
And right behind,
yeah.
and right
following the leader.
Following the leader. Yeah. This guy was leading us. He could have been leading us to our death, and we're like, we'll go in. You guys were like, that's fine.
I mean, that's basically what was happening.
We'll get there. Anyways, though, we're following him, and I'm all the way in the back, and I'm convincing the guys. I'm like, listen, man, we're really gonna follow a homeless guy. We don't even know him. He could be taking us to kill us. We don't even know this. And like, dude, you know what? Because that's got a point, whatever. So I'm working myself up from the back of the group all the way to the front. I get to Khaled, and I'm like, Khaled, listen, man, like, come on, we can't be following a homeless guy, whatever. And the homeless guy is starting to overhear him. He's starting to feel the negative energy. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, these guys can't be doing this right now, right? Who the hell does this kid think he is? So he turns around. He's like, hey. You guys know the phrase from Allstate, right? We're like, no, what? He's like, you're in good hands with Allstate. We're like, yeah. He's like, well, you guys are in good hands with Chuck, right? Chuck Deluxe, the name. And we're like, oh my God, did this guy just say his name's Chuck Deluxe? He's like, yeah, man, my name's Chuck Deluxe. For some reason, as soon as he said Chuck Deluxe, everyone was like, oh, we love this guy. Everyone was like, yeah, we're definitely following him now. We're on a first name basis.
If he has luck in his name, Allah sent them to us.
If he has luck in his name, clearly he's doing something right. But anyways, we end up following him straight to the abandoned building. But on our way there, they were like, we see what did we see on the way there? Can I go and let them know what we saw on the way there?
All right, so we're looking at these like bus stops, and then all you see is like, oh my God, bro, I haven't seen a bus in like this whole trip.
Yeah.
And then like, little do you know, all I see is a bus in the back of a tow truck.
we see a bus getting towed. I'm like, what the hell's going on in this city? What the hell happened to the bus? And we just look around. We're like, where's the people? Where's everyone, dude? The bus was getting towed, and we're like, oh.
Well, I didn't know the history about Detroit.
Oh no, Detroit is known as low-key a ghetto city.
But it's history like back then.
Yeah, no, obviously.
It was a poppin' city.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. But we're idiots for following the homeless guy to begin with. We're idiots for following Chuck. But Chuck finally takes us to the abandoned building. The building was like double fenced all around. There was wood all over the windows. It literally screamed, nobody come in. And Chuck grabs the bottom of a fence.
I don't think jail cells are even like secured like that.
No, that building was secured, and Chuck wanted to get us in for some stupid reason. This was like Chuck's prize.
No, bro, and he had a secret passage.
Bro, we passed a bunch of abandoned buildings on the way there. He swore this was the best.
Maybe all the buildings are abandoned.
That's so true. Literally 90% of the buildings were abandoned, bro.
Like we were walking through a museum, bro.
We're passing through a bunch of abandoned buildings, but Chuck swore that this was the one. Chuck had a feeling that this is the best abandoned building in town. So he goes and he shows us his secret passage where he pulls up the bottom of the fence and he's yelling at us like, go. Like, what the fuck is this? Finally, right as soon as he said go,
that's when the common sense kicked in.
Everyone's common sense came. Everyone's common sense came back to that. Yo, no, we can't do this, whatever. I'm like, now, all of a sudden everyone's fine, huh? All of a sudden everyone gets it. And Chuck got mad. He's like, you guys gonna make me walk all the way from over there, all the way to over here? You guys better pay up. Like, pay up? What the hell is this? You're not a tourist. You're not showing us around. We're not paying you for a tour of the city. But Chuck was like screaming at us, like, bro. And then foam started coming out of his mouth.
Bro, that's when the poor guy got scared. That the special guy that came with the other special guy, which we're calling him G.
The special guy that came with G.
GG.
Right? And it came with G. He got a little scared from, and he pulled out like a 10. He was going to give him a 10.
Was it a 10, bro? I honestly thought it was a 20.
It was either a 10 or a 20. And we were being messed up. We're like, no, don't give him that. And Chuck was like, yo, what the hell? So we all
gave him $1.
We all gave him $1. And he's like, all right, this is enough for a Five Guys burger. And he leaves us alone. Right, and we're like, oh, thank God, he's fine. He finally left us alone. Then we go back to the hotel and we chill a bit. So we're going to continue the second part right now. But right now we're going to go ahead and take a break for our sponsor. So here's our sponsor. And we're back. So Khaled, we're gonna go ahead and continue the story, right?
All right.
All right. So now it's that same day, right? It's that same day. We left Chuck. We went back to the hotel. We recouped with a bunch of the guys, right? Everyone's.
We have to tell everyone the story. Of course.
Hey, we were telling everyone about Chuck. Everyone came. All our boys came for the competition, and then we all told them about the Chuck Deluxe story, right? But then we decided that night, let's go get deep dish pizza in a place in downtown Detroit, right?
Oh man, that night
was something else. We eat deep dish pizza at this restaurant. I don't even remember the name. It's irrelevant at this point. It has nothing to do with the story.
Honestly, it was a pretty nice area. It was It was like the poppin' area of
Yeah, it
of
was.
downtown
It was the
Detroit.
poppin' area of downtown Detroit. Oh, you know a lot about you know a lot about it being the poppin'
Come
area.
on now, bro. Who else got mugged 2 times?
Hey, relax. We're not there yet. Anyways, though, so we ate at the restaurant, and there were a couple slices left, and they put them in a to-go box, and they gave it to Khaled, right? So what ends up happening was we were a large group to where we kind of like split up into 2 groups, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So I went out with the earlier group from the restaurant. We left earlier because Khaled and like the other guys were like a little behind us, right?
Yeah. Because I was waiting for my pizza to get.
Yeah, you're waiting for the to-go box.
Oh my god, bro.
So we end up. I'm in the front, and the next thing I know, all I see is Khaled running to us, and I'm like, what the hell happened?
All right, so let me tell you what happened. All right, so basically, I'm walking out of the pizza shop, pizza restaurant, not shop. And man, I'm so excited, bro. You know, like, oh my god, the pizza was so good.
Yeah, can't wait to go.
I couldn't really eat, you know. Like,
can't wait to go back to the hotel and munch on these. I feel you.
Man, and I'm just walking, you know, I don't know anything about Detroit. Like, I guess chug the luck wasn't a lesson for me. All right, so I'm walking out with my pizza all happy, and then all I see is, like, not to be racist or anything, but all I see is 3 black guys walking up to me and one African American girl. Okay, they're walking up to me, so I was like, oh, like I live in California, I'm not used to this stuff.
Yeah.
So they come up to me, hey, give me your pizza, give me the box of pizza. I was like, all right, bro, here. My bad.
No, hey, don't say all right, bro, because it wasn't the bros that mugged you. It was the girl, and she was just with 3 guys.
Bro, I got scared,
now,
bro.
hold up. The other guys told me the story. Don't try to flip it now. Kind of try to act all tough. No. This is my podcast. I'm gonna say the right story. So what ended up happening was the girl pressed Khaled.
Oh my god, bro. You gotta embarrass me like that, huh?
The girl came up to Khaled. She's like, "Give the pizza." Khaled's like, "Okay." Khaled's like, "Okay," and I look back, and that's when I see them running. And Khaled comes up to me, and he's like, and I'm like, "What happened?" Khaled's like, "Dude, we just got robbed." I'm like, "What the hell happened?" We're only like a couple hundred feet away from each other. We weren't even that far. Oh man, but that was funny. Oh, but then it was like a Thursday. Because we went to Buffalo Wild Wings after.
Oh yeah.
That's what I remember. That's where Chuck the Luck Part 2 comes in.
I don't think I went to.
I
think I went there with you guys. I
That's
went back
right.
to rest for the competition.
Yeah, no, because and you were traumatized from the mugging. Like, I'm gonna go back to the hotel.
Bro, I'm not used to something like that, bro.
I'm gonna go to sleep and just sleep this off. So me and the other guys, we go to Buffalo Wild Wings, right? So it's not the guys from the first group. This is from a whole different group. Okay, so it's me and like 5 other guys. We're walking to Buffalo Wild Wings, and he's looking at me like I see a guy across the street, and he's just staring at me like, dude, who is that, right? And all I hear is, hey, is that my SoCal boys? And I'm like, dude, who the hell is that? He's like, yo, it's Chuck the Luck from earlier. I'm like, oh god, and my homies were laughing. We're like, dude, that's Chuck. And we're like, oh man, dude. I was like, please leave me alone. He just kept yelling at us across the street. Where are you guys going? Can I come with? We're like, leave us alone, Chuck. We end up just going to Buffalo Wild Wings and heading back to the hotel. But man, that competition was crazy, man. That's
bro, it was, bro. It was pretty memorable. Honestly, I'm never gonna forget.
Honestly, that first day made it super memorable.
It left the mark on me, bro.
Chuck the Luck. Hey, Chuck, if you're somehow listening to this, screw you. From the bottom, I want that $1 back. You didn't deserve it. No, I'm playing. Hey, I want to go back to. You think Chuck's still in Detroit?
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean,
oh man, no, but again, man, when you put me and Khaled together, man, you're just asking for trouble. You're asking for a blast.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Like recently, the Asaf event, man.
Bro,
for those of you, listen, just let me give them a quick rundown, right? For those of you that don't know. Mohammed Asaf is the most popular
a legend.
Literally a Palestinian prince. Right?
Bro, he saved Palestine.
This guy could have freed Palestine by himself just with his voice. Anyways, though, what ended up happening was he had an event in the area, right? Now, tickets were like, what, $50, $60, right? I'm like, dude, Asaf, I love you, but I'm not paying $50, $60. Right? I'm like, listen, I'm gonna just quote unquote volunteer, right? Khaled was like, dude, I'm not even volunteering. They got me.
I'm just with the sponsorships, man.
Nah, you're not even with the sponsorship. They had you open up the ceremony. My boy Khaled was on stage. I'm like, okay, Khaled making big moves out here. Nah, so I ended up getting my volunteer badge, and they kept telling me to do stuff, but I wasn't doing anything to the point where they're like, "I just let him alone, leave him alone." Remember?
Yeah.
And then Khaled goes on stage. Khaled opens up the ceremony, right? Khaled kills the opening of the ceremony.
Damn, thanks,
and like
bro.
now Asaf comes out. Oh man, when Asaf came out, we got lit. Me and Khaled made eye contact, and we knew right away we're gonna go off right now. We're gonna start popping off.
Wallah, I don't even know what you mean by going off. Like,
It was
that's
hey,
underestimating going off, bro.
We were on a different level.
Honestly.
Bro, me and Khaled looked at each other, and we just jumped on the chairs, and we just started. We had the napkins. We started waving.
No,
up,
right when he
"Asaf,
started, yeah.
Asaf, we love you, Asaf. And Asaf was like, "What the hell?"
Well,
is
that was the
doing?"
start of it. We're like, oh, should we or should we
Bro.
not? Should we or should we? We're like, YOLO, bro.
Dude,
Who
and then-
cares?
and then-
We're not seeing Asaf again.
A bunch of people came running to us. I thought we were gonna get in trouble,
Bro,
They came up to us.
I think we got more cameras on us than Asaf.
No, that's facts. Honestly, after doing that, we had hella
Yeah.
cameras on us. No, but we had people running to us, and I was like, "Oh man, me and Khaled are definitely gonna get
Bro,
kicked out or
hikey,
something."
but that was looking embarrassing for you, bro. Like I'm over there acting like a.
Oh,
I'm
no,
not
you're
gonna
chilling.
call myself a shit.
Nah, nah.
But I mean,
Nah, you're
going
chilling.
up there with
And then
Quran.
they see, no, but it's Asaf. You
And
got
then
to.
dancing, doing
It's
that crazy
Asaf. You
stuff.
got to. Though.
That's true. That's
So
true.
me and Khaled are on the chairs. A group of people come running at us. I'm thinking we're screwed. They're like, yo, calm down. Start the Debke line. We're like, start the Debke line. Me and Khaled don't even know how to do Debke.
Well, the only ones in our families, man.
I swear to God, we're the only ones that don't know how to do Debke. Hey, that's a disgrace to be Palestinian.
That is. God,
It's-
man. How are we
hey.
gonna get married?
Oh, that's facts, man. Anyway,
That's
so,
an issue.
No. So they end up bringing us down, and me and Khaled did what any wise person at the time would do. We got everyone that we knew how to do Debke to do a Debke line and leave. We got the Debke line started. Yo, you know how to do Debke solid. Come with us. We're the lit squad. We got everyone together, and we dipped. we went back to our own corner and just got lit again, right? So Asaf finishes his performance, and me and Khaled were like, dude, we want to see Asaf, right? And then we find out that Asaf, they took him to like a separate hallway. So only VIPs were allowed to take pictures with Asaf.
Boy, that was a mission.
How much were the tickets though for VIPs?
Honestly,
I'd
I don't
say
know,
like
but I'm sure
150,
they were
200.
expensive, bro.
I say they're like 150, 200, right?
Probably.
So they had security on the doors. No one was able to get past.
Well, the problem is that guy, bro.
Oh,
that
man.
one Arab guy that came, bro. So we honestly got lucky. So that Arab guy came and opened the door.
Oh yeah.
All right, quickly, go.
That one,
Bro, a
this one-
stampede came running in, bro.
that one random Arab guy opened the door and he's like, "Guys, go!" Me and Khaled running. Wait, did we both get caught by security?
No. Okay, so you got in, and then I'm trying to get in.
Yeah.
All right, and then that's when security stops me. He's like, "Hey, where you
Nah,
going? Go back."
Me and you got caught by security.
I think you.
Oh,
got
wait,
caught
I
when
was
you got
further
in.
past. Yeah.
But I was barely getting in, and I got caught by the first security.
Yeah.
When you got past.
No, so Khaled gets caught by the first security. This was the first time in my life where I was faster than Khaled. Security couldn't catch up to me. I was beasting and feasting. I was getting this picture with Asaf. I'm running, and next thing I know, I just feel security grab my arm. Hey, where do you think you're going? I'm like, man,
Bro, honestly,
listen,
that was scary, bro.
I just want to pick with Asaf. Like, yo, let me take a pic with Asaf, man. That's all I want. And he's like, no, you can't. You have to be VIP. And like, we're getting pushed away. And we knew the head of VIP though.
Yeah.
The head of VIP.
We don't want to
was-
mention his name before anything happens to
We're
us.
not mentioning names. I mean, we the head of security was like one of our homies basically. He was your homie.
He's a dope.
So he's
dude.
like, they were about to kick us out. I'm like, listen, hey, don't kick us out. We'll just stand with you. We'll just stand with you. We won't bother you. We'll just stand with you, right? So I'm doing the normal Kazzaz stick, right? I'm standing there. I'm talking. I'm
With
making them
those
crack
amazing
up.
conversations.
You feel me? Basic conversation. The guys are cracking up. And then next thing you know, the guy was like, dude, just go. And I'm like, yeah, dog, you sure? I'm like, come on, fam, you sure? He's like, yeah, man, just go get the picture. I'm like, oh, I bet. Me and Khaled go running. We go wait in line. And then we finally got the pictures with Asaf, man. We took a picture with the legend himself.
Oh,
but it was a
man.
mission. I'm
You
not
see
going to
it,
lie.
bro, you got a good picture. I didn't.
I
was upset.
Hey, she
Bro.
took a bad picture of you guys.
Bro, if you watch that movie, Are You There Yet? And you've seen that deer, the one that when the guy took the picture with his eye.
The with the flash,
Yeah,
with the flashes on him and his eyes go wide. Kind of look like headlights just got on. Nah, hey, I'm not gonna lie. She took a bad picture. Hey, did you ever talk to her about that? I would have been hella pissed. I got nice pictures because
Bro, you gotta look.
I was making them laugh in my picture. Bro, I'm making everybody laugh.
Bro,
You feel
for
me?
real.
It's the boy, man. So that's our Asaf
I mean, you're the
story.
other legend. Come on now.
Come on, man. Not even my mom would say that. You feel me? Hey, mom, if you're listening, I love you. I don't know if you love me back. Now I'm playing. All right, we're gonna go ahead and just end it right now. Khaled,
All
we don't have time for the 10 cents because you talk too much. So
Damn,
I'm
bro.
I'm just gonna go ahead and ask you, just go ahead and drop it just with a quick dive. You feel me? Off the top of the head, go ahead.
Bro. Honestly, just surround yourself with real ones.
And that's facts, man.
It's what
That's
really
facts.
matters, man.
You feel me? That positive energy is what carries you nowadays. If you don't, hey,
Facts.
that's how it is, man. Anyways, Khaled, thank you for coming on the podcast.
Bro, thank you guys.
It was fun having you, but never again. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.
All right, see you guys.